Hi, my name is Yuna and this is my Unit 3 video assignment. So for part A, I drew a picture of a little kid flying a kite that's 100 feet long, where the string is 100 feet long, and then the angle of elevation is 75 degrees, and his mother, who's like an unknown distance behind him, X, right? From her perspective, the kite is only 35 degrees up, like the angle of elevation or whatever. So yeah, and then we're trying to find X, so the distance that the mother is the distance the mother is from the kid. So, and then I labeled H and D. I found these two variables to help me solve, so that's why. Okay, so the first thing I did is I did sine 75 degrees equals h over 100, and then I multiplied 100 to both sides. So sine of 75 degrees is h over 100, hypotenuse over, opposite over hypotenuse. And then I got h equals 96.5593 when I plugged it into my calculator. And then I did d, I tried to find d, which is distance from the kid to like the bottom of the kite. D equals square root of 100 square minus 96.593 square, and then I found that d was 25.88, and then I went to like the mom here, right? So then I did tan to the power of 35 equals h to the power of x plus d, because x plus d, right? Opposite over adjacent. And then I multiplied d of x to both sides to isolate h, and then yeah, and then I plugged, because I found d, right? D over here, and I plugged in d, and then I also I also found h, so I also plugged in h, and then after I plugged these two values in, I divided it by tan 35 degrees on both sides, and I got 25.88 plus x equals 137.94, and I subtracted 25.88 from both sides, and I got x equals 112.06. This is like an approximate. I don't know if it's like super accurate, but this should be like the approximate distance that the mother is from the child. So the distance between the mother and the child is 112.06 feet. Okay, for part B, it's basically the same scenario. It's kind of different though. Okay, so like the kid, he lets go of a string by a little bit, so now the string's longer, but we don't know exactly how much he let go. So now we have to find S. Because the string is longer and the degree didn't change, the degree of elevation didn't change, I'm assuming that the distance from this point from like the bottom of the kite to the kid is larger now, so then I can't use the d that I found in the last part. Okay, and then h is also obviously also different, but the distance from the mother to the child remains the same, so I kept 112.06 to help me solve the problem. Okay, so first thing I did was I did tan 45 degrees, which is actually 1, but I just wrote it here, equals h over 112.06 plus d. So then I multiplied 112.06 plus d to both sides to isolate h, and then I did h equals tan 45. Oh, by the way, tan 45 degrees is from like the mom, because we're doing the mom first. We're doing h over 112.06 plus d, and then so after I multiplied tan 45 to after I multiplied that and got this, so basically tan to the 45 is 1, right? So then I just I removed it because it's just 1, it's just the same. And then I moved on to the kid. So from his point of view, the elevation is 75 degrees. So I did tan 75 equals h over d, because it's opposite over adjacent. And then I multiplied d to both sides to isolate h, and I got this. And then after that, oh yeah, basically I set the two equations, this one and this one, because they both equal h. I just set them equal to each other, and 112.06 plus d equals tan 75 times d. Okay, what I did next was oh yeah, I just wrote it over here, and then I subtracted d from both sides, and I got 112.06 equals tan 75 times d minus d. So then I I took d out, or like, yeah, I factored d out of this, and then I got d times tan to the tan 25 degrees minus 1, and then I divided this chunk from both sides, and I got d equals 41.02. Like, I put this in the calculator. Okay, next page. Okay, so after this, I got d equals 41.02, and then I used the Pythagorean theorem to find s, because if you look back, this one, you can solve it with the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, and then, so I come here, s equals square root of d squared plus h squared, and then we already found, oh wait, no, actually h, if you remember from before, h actually equals 112.06 plus d, so I put 106.6 plus d, and then I plugged in d, and I got for h, I got 153.08, and then I plugged these two values in, and I plugged it into the calculator, and I got s equals 158.48. Okay, I don't know if this is right, but okay, thank you for listening. Yay!